What's up, everybody? Bay Ragni here. You're back for another episode of the Rock and Ragni Show. We're live on Facebook, and I got, boom, Face Without Fear with me this time. I got next to me, or actually this way. I feel like I'm on like the kind of like the retarded Brady Bunch. Is that right to say? Probably not. We point up, point down. Look, I'm doing it again. Like I got Mantis next to me. Down below, I got Tripp and Dante, and that's 3/5 of the band Face Without Fear, and they're here. We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff, but the big thing we're talking about this Saturday, they're going to be live in everybody's faces performing on Facebook and YouTube. Guys, what's going on? How the hell you's been?
Good. Great. Good.
How to, like, you know, the big thing in the world right now, like for the last few months, we've been kind of on lockdown, shutdown. Especially you guys up in the Jersey area. How you guys been holding up during the whole pandemic? I see Tripp's got his mask.
We have a 2-foot social distancing thing going on here.
You need like one of them plastic screens.
It's there. It's just so thin you can't see it. I can't actually touch him.
Yeah. Should like,
yeah.
Well,
so how you guys holding up, man?
It just ended here. Stay at home ended yesterday.
Yeah,
okay.
I think yesterday or the other day.
So I came out of my house yesterday. I wasn't out for a while, and I finally came out, and it was crazy. I shaved, and I feel better.
I see. Actually, they said before we went live, Mantis, you haven't, or Mantis was telling me before you guys popped on that he has not shaved in a while.
No, I've not had a chance to get that.
Yeah, I shave them myself. I'm good. I've been shaving every time I need to.
So I have to do manscaping.
There you go.
Can't be skipping on that. That's like not mowing the front lawn, dude.
Literally. So I mean, that's the crazy thing with this whole thing, and a lot of bands are going through, and they're doing what you guys are going to do this weekend with the live stream. But it's like, the world has been, the brakes have been put on. How's that for an independent band like yourselves, where you guys are in the midst of trying to get some live shows booked and promote the music and do all this stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like the brakes are stopped and the world is on hold? Like, how's it affected you guys?
There's a lot of back end stuff involved in getting ready for the show that definitely slowed down. One of them I can say is the rehearsal studios. A lot of the places and places that we get together. A lot of businesses. Manufacturing, things like that, there's a lot of things have slowed down. So there's some projects that we were already halfway involved in that kind of got put on hold and became a challenge for us to get together. But we've been utilizing the technology we're using right now to keep moving forward and keep working on material during the downtime. So
yeah, well, we planned this live stream back in March. Believe it or not, we were getting antsy back in March, and we were like, "Let's do this." But it was like everything was still kind of tense, and it was just like we didn't know where it was going to go. We didn't, how it would be viewed at that point. So we just kind of like put it off a little bit, planned it out, put it off, planned it out, and got a good friend of ours, good friend of Mantis's, doing the video directing, and it just all came together. It all came together. We had to, put it off a little bit here and there, a lot of planning, but it all came together. And
do you think this is I know you guys especially like depend on live show, live crowd, live band interaction, but don't you think this is take the crowd out of it because they're not going to be there live in front of your faces as you're performing, but now you're actually able to hit not only people in the United States, but all around the world you guys can focus on with one broadcast.
Yeah, it's a good. I'm glad you brought that up. We've been getting a lot of messages from people. I mean, all over the world, Argentina, oh my God, all over South America actually, Poland, Germany, and Russia. We really appreciate
Italy. We had guys asking about Italy when we were coming by.
Yeah, it's overwhelming. So you're right. I mean, this is an excellent opportunity, and it's awesome that this sort of technology is available that we'll be able to do something like this.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like live television. It's kind of like, you perform live on television, and there's mistakes and stuff and everything else. But this is like bringing it to people, so you can, if you do a television appearance, people all over the world can watch it. So it's kind of like same thing. It's like live stream is just live television, and people can tune in and watch the rerun. Whatever.
Yeah, that's the one thing with the whole pandemic that I've said throughout. I said I think the company that really is like going to prosper the most during all this is like the software I'm using, StreamYard, or the big one, Zoom. Like these companies, everybody's using them because like now like kids home from school or people from work, and like everybody's friggin' using it. And I'm like, if they're on the stock market, I wonder if people buy that stuff up because their stocks are going to rise big time.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
There's so much. I mean, the wave of technology and the wave of like different things, world events change everything. So you got to adapt to it and make the most of it. I mean, we perform. But you mentioned performing like without a crowd there. Like when we rehearse, a lot of times anybody that ever played with me or in any bands, like you got to perform while you're rehearsing. That's how you get your chops. So it's like, if you ever been to one of our rehearsals, like sometimes we just like we're kicking ass and we're performing for.
Sometimes it gets real nasty in there.
We're performing for Kenny's fiance. She's there watching us, and it's like, hey, pretty cool,
My who? What?
My who?
I'm just kidding. It was your sister.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was my sister. You're right.
Yeah, we perform like one of our girlfriends is there, whatever. And it's like we're performing to one person, or sometimes nobody's there. But you gotta like unleash and perform and act like it's like whatever. If there's nobody in the club, just like back years ago, you're playing a small club, you perform some of our favorite bands. We've seen some of our favorite bands play to a crappy crowd, right?
Yeah, of course.
When they really put out. I've seen Manowar. I love Manowar. I've seen them play one time to 100 people, and they put on the same show as playing to 10,000 people. That's the thing. So we got to project whoever's going to be watching on Saturday, project into people all over the world, whether they're in Antarctica or North Korea, wherever they are.
Right.
All the places.
Yeah.
Now, how about
or the space station? They might be watching the space station. You never know.
They got this channel on Mars.
Right.
They just sent them there.
Imagine that. How cool would that be if those astronauts in space are watching you guys?
Yeah.
I mean, there's literally thousands of satellites circling the planet. I wouldn't be surprised if they couldn't.
Yeah.
Right? They're probably going to be on Facebook. I wonder if they're doing could you Facebook Live while you're in space? Who knows?
Probably, man. I mean, they're doing wicked transmissions from there back to here. I can only imagine.
They did it on Big Bang Theory when he was.
Yeah, but that's not real life.
It's a projection of real life.
Oh, it's a TV show.
Sounds like a techno album. Wicked transmissions, man.
Yeah, bruh. It's my side project.
Do you guys have any idea like how long of a set you're going to do? Like it's going to be like a full blown like hour-long set or something? Or
we're playing 4 sets. We're an hour each. No. It's just a short set. We're just. It's just people have a short attention span. We're going to play a nice short set, and it's going to be, a lot of fun. And hopefully it's going to be the first of many. It's like kind of like seeing how we feel, and then if it goes really good, and we'll just keep doing these.
Cool.
We'll probably shoot extra footage and stuff, and we'll be performing.
Well, yeah, we'll have the freaking cameras there already. Why not?
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's going to be.
And you'll see Andy.
What?
See the new bass player.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's since the last time we talked, you guys have a new bass player. What happened there?
I want to talk about it.
Every album we're gonna have a new bass player. So we're on our 4th album. Well,
yeah. All right, thanks for the album. See you later.
Well, like anybody who plays in any band except for U2 or something that doesn't change members knows there's always drama. I mean, in Static X, like after the first album, someone left. The second album, it's like things change, and whatever level you're at, the top, in the middle, local, go see a cover band. Go a couple months later, they got a new bass player.
Right.
But yeah, unfortunately, we had some cool guys playing in the band, and some cool dudes that you'll never hear of. But
they were awesome.
Yeah, but Randy, our new bass player, he's awesome, and he's got some cool things he's bringing to the table. He's tech savvy about certain things, and his talents are already being used. So you'll see him in his debut.
Nice.
Live from the Garden State.
Yeah.
31st.
Now you mentioned Static X. I don't know if you want to go down that path, but the Static X has new album they're getting ready to release, and I know like some of those songs, like old songs that you helped write with Wayne, like what's like I know it was also delayed. Is there like anything like?
Yeah, I guess they just delayed it again apparently, so it's not coming out till July. But it's exciting. I mean, I got I think 6 or 7 songs on it. But yeah, there's songs I wrote back with Wayne. They're Wayne Tripp songs, a lot of them. Some of them are just Wayne songs, but yeah, there's some cool songs that were left over from Start of War. So it's exciting. The form they took are not exactly what Wayne and I had in mind, but but they're putting them out. It's great to see the music stretch out there, and it's getting unleashed. But we might actually do our versions of some of those songs. You never know what could happen.
Is that kind of weird for you though? I mean, here's music that you and Wayne wrote years ago, and now the other guys and Xero are going through and redoing stuff that you originally wrote.
Yeah, it's not the ideal situation. It's not how I would have liked it to be, but it's kind of like Star Wars Episode 1. Wasn't the best thing it could be, but I'd rather have it there than not have it there, I guess. So it's the lesser of two evils.
Did you approve of The Empire Strikes Back?
Yes. Well, yeah, Episode 1. Episode 2 got a little better. Episode 3, we won't get into Episode 7, 8, 9. It's too
please no. To me, those don't even exist.
But yes, so yeah, the Static X album, Project Regeneration, Volume 1. We'll see what happens. In Volume 2, I should have some stuff on that too. So.
Oh, there's going to be 2 volumes.
Right. Yeah.
Interesting.
The memo. Yeah. That's what DOL.1 means.
Didn't they? Is it true they actually offered you guys like to be on tour with them for like part of the tour, like opening slot?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a sore topic, but yeah, they offered us a leg of the tour, but it had to do with me signing over some of the rights to the songs, and it just didn't feel right. So, but they offered us that, and who knows what the future will hold. But right now, yeah, it's everything. It's just like what you mentioned before about the COVID thing. It's like some of these things, it's like in context now, the whole world is flipped on its head,
Yeah.
It's hard to even remember February,
Right.
It's like February, everything changed, the way we interacted, the way our attitudes, and just like the emotional toll it's taken on everybody, my family and friends, and just attitudes. There's certain people that don't want to talk on the phone. There's certain people that you mention something, you want to go out to you're going to the beach. Oh, and everyone's like gets offended at what other people are. It's such bad, like mojo, with everything. But interesting, everybody in the band has the same attitude. There's no conflict within the 5 of us, even new bassist.
That's cool.
Everyone's on the same page. Like, let's get this going. Let's perform. Let's get in the room and let's play. You know, we're cautious. You know, we didn't. You know, no one was bro hugging and giving each other Italian kisses on the cheek or anything. You know, but he tried. But you know, I was like, whoa, yo, bro.
Like, why
No COVID. I was like, no COVID. No COVID.
Why you gotta be so weirdly specific about things?
Sorry. But yeah, we were all. Nobody was super paranoid. But you know, we were. You know, like we have certain things. We keep, you know, sanitary wipes and, you know, be careful about things. But
I got a shirt, so I just spit in my hands.
Yeah.
I mean, and we had enough space to rehearse, you know, where we were rehearsing, and you know, the last few weeks that we were able to kind of, you know, we got our own spot and do our thing, and you know, we've been pretty smart about it, you know. I think. Yeah,
I mean, we hadn't practiced in a while, so we got it together, and we give props to TJ, our drummer. He just, you know, got his chops together, and we practiced a few times and just got it together. And we did sectional rehearsals. We worked on our vocals, worked on certain things, and you know, we figured like we got to do it as best we can. You know, hadn't been rehearsing, but we just want to put it out there for people. You know, we're anxious to perform. Who knows when live shows are going to return?
Right.
We may have to travel to Texas, you know. But
I mean,
yeah,
right.
That's you know, a band I interviewed like 2 weeks ago from LA. Mm-hmm. They said they were relocating to Texas for, you know, a month or so, just because Texas was open and they could do shows.
Wow.
Yeah, lucky them.
Right.
Wow.
Crazy.
The whole state, right? The whole state's open out there, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird.
Well, they're saying there's a spike. Well, with all these protests and stuff, we'll see. It's going to be a real good test for live shows at these protests, like thousands of people together. If the virus spikes or whatever, it'll be a good test to see whether we're going to be able to play concerts, how big the concerts are going to be, or, you know, it's going to be interesting to see how things play out the next couple months. But everybody's hopeful, you know.
We got a new video, special version of My Parasite.
The COVID version.
Oh yeah, we got My Parasite lyric video. Figured we'd do an updated version. Yeah.
Get a little more.
Was that your idea? Was that Kenny's idea?
I don't think so. Maybe.
I think it was my idea, something like that.
The old bass player?
Yeah, the old bass
player. It was the old bass players. That's who. You're right.
Has anybody like giving you a hard time about that? Like, you know, come on, guys. Like, why would you do this? Why would you like do a COVID version?
I actually saw a comment on the YouTube that said, actually better than the first version.
Nice.
So I guess our fans don't really care one way or the other, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, My Parasite, if you read the lyrics, it kind of like, in the context of COVID, a pandemic, it kind of takes another, you know, have another look at it. It takes a different form, like the lyrics can interpret them a different way. So I think it just kind of fit. We're like, you know, either version, watch it. It's like.
It was purely coincidental. I mean, the song was.
Yeah.
What's going on with it? Is he at the.
No,
red screen?
It's my TV.
Oh, it's your TV. That's pretty weird. He's like blending into the thing. Well, yeah, we plan to do an actual video for My Parasite too. So hopefully we'll do a full-length video for that with the video director we're using for the live stream. He's interested in editing a full-length video for that. So
cool.
Up and
oh, really?
Yeah, hopefully. See how it goes.
See, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Now, how about new music? Have you guys been working on any new music during all the pandemic time?
Nope, just working on old music. No, it's
some.
I mean, when you say new music, yeah, there's a lot of songs we have kicking around, so they're kind of old, but we're working on some material. There's going to be some Dante material, some new this and that. Going to be some cool, you know, new songs. You know, we hope to get enough for an EP or maybe an album. We'll keep recording.
Yeah,
you know?
I sifting through my old memory hard drives on my computers. I found a bunch of old riffs and stuff I wrote a couple of years ago.
Nice.
So we were able to kind of dust them off and
Yeah.
Mess around with them for a bit.
Yeah, we'll be working on some stuff. We have some stuff we had from last year that kind of is almost finished. Needs some Kenny work, some Mantis magic.
We got like two pretty, I guess, considered new. We haven't recorded anything, but we've been working on them, and one of them's a nice, slow, groovy grinder.
Yeah, a little less metal, a little more.
Yeah, a little more of this. Keep that in mind.
Now, how about for the live stream? Like, is it going to be all Face Without Fear music? Are you going to do anything from your past trip or?
Yeah, I mean, we'll. It's a little smattering of stuff. Like in our press release, you see. I mean, we pretty much said it. We have, we do a couple covers, a couple punk covers. We do, some of my old band's material, Murder Dolls, Dope, Static X, throwing a couple songs. So we're actually going to do like the fan favorite this Saturday, The Only. We're going to do that song. So
okay, cool.
So you can expect that. That's one spoiler.
Yeah, I'm telling. I've already blogged about it. Spoiled it.
Damn. So
freaking Dante. You got to watch him.
I'm a wizard with that stuff. I'll ruin everything.
Yeah.
Cool. So this Saturday's the big day. Live stream, Facebook, YouTube. Face Without Fear is going to non-COVID the world.
Yeah,
yep.
That's the plan.
It's a celebration, a wave, and hopefully it'll be first in series, and we'll do some live streams, bring it to people, different forms, different places.
I'm actually really excited for this because of the fact that we get to, as you were saying before, like perform for everybody. Like, I know it's a pain in my ass sometimes when you can't make it to a show or the band's not playing a show near you, and then you got to like get a convoy and trek out there, and then now it's a weekend thing or whatever it is. I think this is really cool because I mean, we could even implement this for live shows. We could be doing live shows, but we could be also streaming the live show. So we're still hitting all the cylinders, I think it's going to be really interesting.
I mean, do you think that's going to be like the wave of the future? I mean, just the bands, like how many people you see, like you go to concerts anymore, how many they're holding up their phones and they're live streaming.
Everybody.
Anyway.
I could search any band playing any tour and somebody taped it, I got get find somewhere.
Yeah, and there's and the other thing, which with us, we're a baby band, we're new, so there's not a lot of. Let's see the footage of when they were on tour. We haven't done any tours, so this is bringing our show to people. So it's something that we're excited about for that reason, because people can't tune in. Like, let's watch how they put even our show for shows. Can't find any. We didn't release any footage of that yet. We're just like, we kind of wanted to keep it. So come see us play if you want to see it. But now we're like, at this point, let's just do a nice new live stream and let's have fun with it and make it a regular thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll do it every week, but
God, no.
try maybe. If we can find a way to streamline it, but this has been this particular one, we put extra effort in.
Oh yeah,
it's going to be special, and so we plan to.
We talked about doing this for a while, like Tripp was saying, and when the COVID thing started and kind of slowed everything down, we talked about it came up again, and we were like, well, I mean, our big thing was looking at them and seeing people in different rooms, kind of like the way we are now, and the band's performing. And I couldn't get into it. I couldn't sell myself on it. I'm like, I got it. It's just not, I give the bands credit that are able to do that. And it's good for them because I guess they're playing to a click track and everything's syncing up, it's just so it's not organic. It just doesn't feel, I need to feel that I got to have the band right there. So
you got to feel the energy and vibe off of those guys to beat yourself.
So we wanted to be able to capture a live show as it is, the raw energy of it. And so we talked to some sound engineers to make sure that, they're able to hear what's going on, because that's a challenge as well. So, get with live loud sound, and having that stream, I'm sure that's going to be a bit of a challenge. So we wanted to, bring in some people that could provide that. So there's been a lot of work on the back end to make it happen.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing I wanted to ask you guys. Like, especially like Tripp mentioned, you guys are a baby band. How hard has everything been behind the scenes trying to put all this in place, and not just this, but everything about the band, whether, the music, the videos, live streams, social media, merchandise, the whole business that people don't realize goes on, the true music business part of being the band. How difficult has it been, especially for you, Tripp? Like, because this is your, this is all your thing. I mean, it's been a lot of work. It's like, how is it more than you were expecting? And how about the other guys? I know you guys are involved a lot too.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's so much work, and you sit there and you go like, there's not a lot of money in music these days. Everybody knows who's in the music business. You got to really walk a tightrope to make it, a money-making venture. So it's a lot to put in, but you do it because it's the music is inside of you. It's got to be fun. You want to perform. It's got to come out. It's got to be real. It's got to be, when it happens organically, like what Kenny said, it's got to be when things happen and they come together kind of naturally. You have an idea, but you develop it. So, but the business end of it, yeah, it's very tough. We're trying to get our online store up. We're trying to get it on before this, but I don't think it's going to happen. But it'll happen soon after. We'll have our merchandise online instead of just at the shows. It'll be up there for people. So
nice.
Some of our stuff, cool shirts and whatnot. But it's a lot to put together. But these guys, Kenny has a lot of experience playing clubs all over Jersey, the East Coast, and Dante is very, adept at the technology, performance, and he's musical talent. He'll be playing keys, percussion, and guitar on this short set. So yeah, you're gonna get it's kind of a short set. But we're filming probably a lot more that day. We're gonna have a lot of footage. So when people see it, like, that's it, you did all this just for this short set, but there's going to be a lot of other footage. We just don't want to overdo it the first time out. So we're going to have a lot of other footage we'll release as non-live stream, just as content, as broadcast. We'll just put it out soon after. And so people will be able to get a smattering of most of our live set, but you're going to get it in little chunks, maybe single songs even, and stuff like that. And then we'll hopefully have the My Parasite full-length video. We're working on the next song. Probably is going to be called The Xero. It's kind of a concept song, kind of like right up my alley with Ayn Rand and philosophy and some of the more deeper principles and kind of interesting stuff, like how Rush, the band Rush, and Neil Peart, rest in peace, that he put a lot of effort into the lyrics. So we want to give people a little bit of a substance, something to dig into. And
so it has nothing to do with Xero and Static X.
Oh no. It's kind of weird. Like I was like, did he read my lyrics? Because I had this song for years. I mean, the lyrics were actually written in 2007 for this song. Wow. So this song has been kicking around in my repertoire since 2007. So, and I did give him my lyrics. So I'm thinking, did he look at this and come up with his name? Who knows? Who knows?
Was it spelled that way?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
But he originally spelled it Xero, just like the regular Zero. He originally spelled it that way and then changed it. Whatever. It's another whole story. But yeah, it's a whole thing. But we're excited about this song, the Xero. We got some other songs. You might hear another original that you've never heard this Saturday, and
nice.
You hear some cool things. And but we have this next song, the Xero, coming out probably within a month. We'll have it mixed and ready to go, and probably have a lyric video for that, so people can dig in and see the lyrics. We're excited about that song because the lyrics are really deep and cool. There'll be more and more coming out. So,
hey, believe it or not, I actually the other night somebody sent me a question to ask you guys, and it's actually about Ayn Rand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me pull this question up real quick. Let me it's on my social media here. Okay. And it's from, person's name is Alley Cat. And she asked, I have notices recurring references to the works of Ayn Rand. I am only generally familiar with her works. Is this a shared philosophy among the Face Without Fear members? And can you give me your own personal interpretation of her concept of Xero death worship? And how has it influenced your music so far?
Yeah, well, yeah, basically, yeah. Everyone in the band is basically.
He's a huge Ayn Rand fan, so that's definitely.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah, everybody in the band is basically on the same page, like, with our outlook on life, sense of life, politics or ideas or, sense of life and philosophy and stuff. So we don't have a lot of disagreements with stuff like that. But, just like when I was in the band Dope, it was like, well, I'm straight edge. Like, why would I be in the band Dope if I'm straight edge? Well, because I believed in, I'm a libertarian. I believe in legalizing of all drugs, even though I don't participate in it, but I had that idea, that philosophy. Edsel, knew that I had it. He thought it was kind of unique and interesting that here's a straight edge dude in the band Dope, and I support the philosophy of, not just drug legalization, but a lot of libertarian ideas of free society, individualism, and get the government out of our hair.
Right.
That's why the COVID thing has been like even more, the idea of the principles of freedom and individualism are even more like the circle of our individual freedom is shrinking and shrinking and shrinking with this COVID. Can't do this, can't do that, can't do this, can't do that. And that's why it feels like a renaissance. Like things are opening up and we feel good. Let's go out. Let's eat out on the porch, man. I can actually eat out on the porch. Oh my God. They allowed me to eat out on the porch. I'm going shopping. Oh, you can only go out to go shopping. So I'm going to 10 different supermarkets just to get out and go shopping. You have to go to 10 supermarkets just to find stuff like this.
Yeah, exactly.
I found this at Walmart. I found it at Walmart right before they closed, and it was still on the shelves.
There's no sick people at Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart's immune. That's why it's allowed to be open.
I was just at Walmart. It's funny. They were just stocking the shelves with the wipes. And literally, they had a guy in the center aisle with a pallet of them, and he was only putting out so many at a time. And then they would empty, and then he would go and put more out.
Was he throwing them?
Yeah, he had a T-shirt gun, and he was like, "You gotta get some more."
They should have hide them like on all the shelves, on all the aisles, and all the departments.
Yeah, like Easter eggs.
Scavenger hunt. Yeah, it's like a scavenger hunt.
I found this right next to the marshmallow peeps.
Oh man.
So, but Alley Cat there's referred to Xero worship. That's a reference to our song Xero. We must have mentioned it and whatever. So, but yeah, it's a deep concept. I won't get into it now. Like future interviews, we'll talk about it when the song gets released. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. But yeah, the philosophy and stuff we all basically share. We sit around and talk about all this stuff. And
yeah, sit around and quote Family Guy. It's real deep.
Nice. So, all right. So, guys, Saturday's the big day. Where is it going to be? It's going to be on the Face Without Fear Facebook page and the Face Without Fear YouTube page. So everybody needs to go to those places, follow them, like them, love them, and be ready in front of your computer or wherever the hell you're going to stream it. Stream it on your TV, wherever freaking you want.
At the beach, 6 feet from everybody.
6 feet from your own phone.
At Walmart while you're shopping with your mask.
In Walmart, yes. You can watch it on your phone in Walmart as you're getting your Lysol wipes.
Right.
Just tell Walmart that they have to play it on the big TVs.
There you go.
Done deal.
You can watch it while you're shoveling snow in the Antarctica or while you're shoveling bodies in North Korea. Whatever.
Oh, nice. All right, guys, anything else you want to throw out there before we end it? Close up shop?
Yeah, let's end on that lovely note.
What do you miss the most?
Quick, Mantis, say something funny.
What are you looking forward to doing?
For me, going out to a restaurant and actually sitting in a restaurant and enjoying some good food.
Yeah. I miss that, man. I miss going to a restaurant.
I mean, down here in Nashville, they're open and, they're doing the whole social distance thing and they're not doing the full capacity every so many feet. And, but I don't feel like I want to take a chance yet. So I don't know. I'm waiting. But yet I go to the supermarkets and Walmart. And so I don't know. Who knows? You don't know. Like, I don't know.
Walk into a restaurant, as long as you don't touch the door handle and you walk in and sit down.
You have to bring your own utensils. Don't touch their forks.
Yeah, bring your own plastic forks.
Right.
And
I think that's what they're doing. Using plastic forks.
Bring your own food. Just have lunch there.
Cook your own food. That's it. Bring a doggy bag to the restaurant with your own food.
Doesn't George Foreman have them really small grills? Or we get them skillets. We can just throw some burgers on there.
There you go.
Sounds like everything opens up, no one's going to want to use a drive-through. Like drive-through, ugh.
Right.
Reminded the bad days.
Right.
COVID days.
The speakeasy.
The COVID days.
Now, what I miss the most is movie theaters.
I don't.
You know?
Nah.
Bro, the last time I went to a movie theater was probably like 10 years ago.
Well, how about
I don't want to lean back on the chair. There's usually somebody talking through the whole movie.
Dude, I bring these to the theater. You're fine. You just wipe everything down and get your popcorn and.
Bro, I sit back in that chair. I'm sleeping in like an hour.
Well, how about
I want to see Wonder Woman?
Did you guys see the article that came out yesterday that it could be like up to like 90% of the rock clubs across the country might go out of business?
Yeah, it's all for what? Yeah, it's sad. You know, I talked to a club owner recently, and I just said, the only to look on the bright side, the silver lining to the cloud is that the clubs that are left do more business, and it'll be a whole nother world, man. So hopefully the clubs that are left will be do gangbusters once things open up.
The only thing I could hope for those that don't make it is that this just clears room for new people, because you're not gonna kill the music. Someone else is gonna make a new bar,
Right.
Yeah, it's a sad situation, man. Sad. But yeah, we'll look forward, keep going, and we'll get out there. We're looking forward to playing, soon. Hopefully, whatever state is open near here. We'll get some
let me stand on a stage and play a guitar. Come on.
Yeah, right.
Texas, I guess.
And if there's no club open, we'll rent a hall and put on our own show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could play a show in my backyard. Let's do it.
Right? There you go.
Play on the back of a semi. Like who did that? Dockin?
Yeah. It's not love.
We'll go on top of a roof of a building and play. Who did that?
The Beatles.
U2 did it before the Beatles. Didn't U2 start that?
You say before the Beatles?
Yeah, they did it before the Beatles.
Try to argue that fact with Bono. He won't disagree with you.
What's that?
Try to argue with Bono. He won't disagree. He'll agree with you that he was before the Beatles.
He'll tell you he was the fifth one.
Yeah, he was in it. He was in there.
Is it Bono or Bono?
Bono.
Bono
sounds
Sonny
terrible.
Bono.
Sonny Bono, yeah. What's Bono? Bono. Who cares?
We're going to do that next time. The top 10 mispronounced rock bands or rock stars' names. Neil Peart. Not Neil Peart. It's Neil Peart.
Peart.
Right.
Yeah, I heard that a lot on the radio from one specific DJ, and then everyone else didn't call him that. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, and even Ayn Rand. People go, Ayn Rand.
I did it, yeah.
Ayn Rand. One of my best friends like, hey, Ayn Rand this. I'm like, it's Ayn. Sorry.
Don't make me mad. Turns into the Hulk, except he's blue.
Well, I guess it's better to end on mispronouncing people's names instead of North Korea.
Yeah, so let's just bring it on back.
They found him, right?
Who?
Oh, I don't know. Did they?
They found him. Yeah.
Was he dead?
They thought he had COVID, but he's all right.
Oh, I thought they said he had surgery and died in surgery or something.
No,
but is he alive or?
Yeah, they found him.
I saw a picture, but then again, it was on the internet, so the validity is almost not there. But it said that he faked his own death to see how quickly any of his closest people would turn on him. It was a ploy.
That makes sense.
Interesting.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Maybe that's what Elvis is doing.
I was just talking to him yesterday.
He's waiting for Dunkin' Donuts on 23 in Jersey. Northbound.
Everybody's toilets.
A black Cadillac, and he's still got the burns.
They're just a little gray.
It's
very white now.
It's who he is. He can't get rid of them.
Too funny. All right, guys. Well, good luck this Saturday. Have a lot of fun. I can't wait to tune in and check it out. Finally, because I can't see you guys play live, so now I can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good to see you, Bay. Good to see you down there.
You too, man. Good to see you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
Right.
Let's do this again.
All right.
Oh, absolutely.
Sounds good, man.
I would love that.